Hello, everyone. Welcome to Skills for Life class. Um, I know a lot of people are still signing in right now, so I'm going to do a little introduction here for people. We usually have this really cool whiteboard with lots of cutouts of each principle that Tanya made. So for some reason, that's on the blink tonight. So I'm going to hold this up like this. I want you to see that. I hope you can see the 7 principles, okay? And they are thought, perception, choice and accountability, cause and effect, abundance and gratitude, um,
Health and healing.
health and healing, thank you, and harmony and rhythm. So I'm just holding those up just so you can see them for those. Hi, Larissa. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see everyone. So I will miss our whiteboard so much, but I want to talk just briefly. Tonight, the focus is abundance and gratitude, which is really a favorite one. It's really awesome. They kind of all, our principles all work together. When you think about and you study how your thoughts affect your life, okay, our positive thinking or lack of positive thinking is a lot about how we create our life every day. Okay. And although a lot of you know, my mom recently passed, so I've had a lot of choices about what I'm going to think about. And we talked about this before she left. She said, okay, after I'm gone, think of me in my underwear. She was laughing because she doesn't wear any underwear. But it was really funny for me to think about that because she said, I just want you to have really good, funny thoughts about me and know that I'm doing great and I'm having a great time wherever I am. And she really was trying to prepare me, I think, for how I think. Okay. And we all have in our DNA. I don't have too many death triggers that I'm consciously aware of, but she told me, she said, Lynell, I had 7 brothers and sisters die on the farm. I lost my parents, and that was big for me. And I've lost most of I'm the last person alive in my high school class. I don't have that many friends anymore that are alive. Uh, I have a lot of triggers to death, but I want that's not what I want coming through to you in your DNA. So that's how I've been focusing on my thoughts. And since this has been such a great learning for me, I move into perception. So I'm listening to other people, and it's been really interesting. I had a lady call me, and she was sobbing and so upset and that Renee was gone. And I was like, you know what? She would want you to be happy for her. She's okay. It's just us. We just have to deal with our feelings about death and loss. And you can choose to perceive it differently. You can actually choose to go, oh, when I picture Renee now, she's over there kicking the rapid eye guides. Get going. Go find everybody. Come on. Lynell needs assistance. I even send out a constant contact email to everybody saying, hey, I really, really would love it if you came to Basic this year. Just, I don't know, you guys are my people, my community, and I would love to have anybody that can come this year. Kind of like, we always want to have a reunion. Well, maybe we're just all going to have to create that sometime. So what am I hearing?
It was somebody's.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah, make sure that if you've got something on in the background that you're muted. The next one is choice and accountability. So how can I, now that I am answering your phone calls as technicians when you call, I am the accountability for Rapid Eye. I want to it is my wish and desire, and it was Renee's too, that there's no disruption in service, that there is not anything. You can still call always and text me, and I will get you an order if that's what you need, if you have a question. So I choose to be here and available. And a lot of people going, you know what, Lynell, I think you might be in denial because you and your mom were really close, and you're just going on. And I said, well, you know, Kelton needs my attention. The property needs my attention. I'm going to keep the Rapid Eye Institute here for you so that anytime you want to come, and even if you're just passing through Oregon and you want to visit, I would love to see you. Whether any of you choose to come to Souls with Stamina this particular summer, which I would love, I also know that everybody's lives are busy. And if it's not this year, it'll be some other year. Okay. So, because I consider all of you my community, and I love my community. I love my Rapid Eye community. And there's lots of people that are in Souls that aren't Rapid Eye technicians. And we get the opportunity to know them. Isn't that great? So I'm just saying to everybody as you're signing on, I'm moving now into cause and effect. I'm hoping that I get a lot of great effects from the cause of mom leaving the planet and opening up the opportunity to do what she can do from where she is now. Think about that. Okay. So she told me, she goes, I'm really going to try to ruffle people's hair and flip them on the nose and tell them that I'm around. And I said, well, that's great, Mom. Try not to scare anybody. But you know what? If you wake up in the middle of the night and you happen to be thinking of Rapid Eye or Renee Johnson, she's probably thinking of you. So she made me print off for her a technician list, okay, of all the technicians. This was about, I'm going to say 3 or 4 months ago. And she looked at the list and she's looking through it. She goes, oh, please keep in touch with Marta. She's in another country. Oh, please keep in touch. She did, Mark. I'm naming the people that are on tonight. Margaret, even though you're retired, keep in touch with people. And I said, I will, Mom. I will. These are all people I love too. she's she's like, and she said, please help Alan and Tyler. Keep the class going. And you know what? Tessa is right here. And have you checked in with our new students? And I said, yeah. So I think Christopher's on tonight. I hope you're on, Chris. Hi. So he'll be at basic. And Tanya, I know, is going, hi. She's our other trainer that'll be there too. So I'm so glad. Carolyn, hey, hello. Oh my gosh. I miss all these people so much. But as we go through and we're looking at everyone who is coming on the Zoom class, the whole purpose of this is that we go over, I'm going to show it again in case you weren't here, these 7 principles because we lost our whiteboard. Next week it'll be back. And tonight is abundance and gratitude. Okay. In the last 2 weeks, we had harmony and rhythm. We had health. The last 2 weeks coming up are health and healing and harmony and rhythm. So I want to go ahead and start off with a video. I have got a couple of real short clips. Tyler's going to put it on for us. And go ahead.
You see, gratitude is not simply saying thank you for things. It is the recognition that you already have everything you need. When you feel grateful, you're not lacking. And if you're not lacking, you are no longer chasing. In that moment, you vibrate at the frequency of abundance. You see,
love that. Okay, so I know a lot of people, the catchphrase is gratitude leads to more abundance. Okay, but gratitude does so many things. It's so amazing. I know many religious disciplines, they start you with, when you pray, you start with gratitude. What are you grateful for? Okay. And I just have so much, I have a whole lifetime, especially the last 14 years of getting to know my mother as an adult before she left the planet, and how grateful I am for that. I'm so grateful that I got to see her in her moments of her personal work. Because think about it, as children, most of us didn't get to see our mom or dad doing their personal work and thing. And so here's one of the things I'm most grateful for. My mom, about 20 years ago, it was quite a while ago, she sat me down and she said, Lynell, I've been doing some personal work, and I realize that I may have taught you and modeled for you some dysfunctional codependent patterns. And I want you to know that I want to change that. I don't think I told you enough all the good things about you and how what a great leader you are and how strong you are. But I do want to say that I regret and I'm a little sorry. I know I did the best I could with the knowledge and awareness I had, but forgive me for anything in your mind or your psyche where you were wondering if I loved you or if I thought positively of you or if I was proud of you. So I'm telling you now that I am. And please forgive me for some of the things that I modeled. And she named a couple of incidences. Remember that time I yelled and screamed at you guys and locked you on the front porch? Because I just a frazzled mom and I couldn't take it anymore. She made us all go sit on the front porch. And I said, oh, Mom, I barely even remember that. It's not a thing, but it was for her. And do you know how healing that was for me to hear my parents say to me, hey, please forgive me for the things I did that were less than positive or less than functional. And for those of us that have issues with our parents, would that have been powerful for you? And her thing that she said to me was, I am so grateful for you. And then she listed some things, and it really catapulted me forward into being, I don't know if it was permission, if it was just hearing my mom in her voice say, yeah, I wasn't always perfect. And I thought she was a great mom. Does that make sense? It really helped me move forward. And she goes, I would wish for you that you remember that it's your gratitude that will take you wherever you want to go next in life. What is your next dream? What is your next goal? And I said, well, Mom, I've been all about doing my bucket list. And I think it's why I came home these last 14 years and was able to be totally present with her and Rapid Eye, Kelton, and the property, because it's a lot. It's doing a lot. And guess what? I wasn't in regret about not getting to go to Hawaii or not doing this in my life or not doing that. I had pretty much done and created everything I wanted to do, and that made coming home easier. Does that make sense? You guys, have you ever done that where everybody thought something would be really hard for you, but it wasn't? It was a get to, not a have to. So chime in anytime because you might get sick of hearing my voice. Does anybody have anything they want to share so far?
I want to share with, I think a couple weeks ago, I shared that you say to people, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. So that's what it sounds like to me that you're saying. it's good to have that opportunity for somebody to heal, to come back and say, because I've done it with my kids, come back and say, I'm sorry for some things.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I love that. That's so awesome. I got to say, I love your hair.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I've been working on my gratitude list every day. A friend and I do a gratitude list every day. We're supposed to do it we were to do it every day, but we end up doing it one day. I do it, one day she do it. So it lists of 10 things that you're grateful for. And so last night it was like I got to use the bathroom. Then all of a sudden I just started feeling grateful for just little things. So it's like I write this every day, but last night I was just feeling it. Feel like, grateful for the things I start and where they end up. And sometimes um, you can start with little things and just taking that step and just moving toward whatever goals you want. You never know how it's going to end up. So just taking the next right step, the next best step, is like been. I'm just so grateful for having that experience to know that things just work themselves out when you just move, just trust the process, basically.
Yes, I love it. That's kind of what I'm in right now, is trusting the process of everything that's happening. So Tyler's going to start. I have got a few slides that I want to go over tonight with abundance and gratitude, just to get us thinking in a mode, because it seems like here's the major question. If you didn't have any bills you needed to pay, everything was taken care of, if your health was good, okay, and you had everything that you needed and you felt like your relationships were all good, what would you do with your life? What would you do with your time? What would you do with your abundance if you had a lot of resources, a lot of abundance? And that's a question that I want to go over a little bit. So go ahead and start the slides. And thank you, Julia Fairchild. She made these. I love that. Go ahead. Okay, abundance is the natural state of the universe. We always receive what we believe in. And so what do you believe? This is one of the reasons why you want to do your inner work, your personal work. One, you're a rapid eye tech now, if you're a rapid eye tech and you're about that. And some of you are not techs, but you're coaches. So you're inspiring other people. Okay. So what do you believe in? What is your main state every day of your life? And it is our natural state. Go ahead. I love that picture. We are always experiencing abundance. Abundance of what is determined by what we believe we are worth. Okay, so abundance is always a self-esteem issue. I know a lot of you don't like to hear that. But when you feel lack, if you look at your whole life in general, you may be feeling lack in a lot of areas. Lack of acceptance, lack of love, okay? Lack of all of that. And part reason that we have this educational part called Skills for Life for our clients is because if you continue to do what you've always done, you continue to think what you've always thought, you're going to continue to get what you've always gotten. So you got to take yourself in hand, okay? If you're having an abundance of negativity, stop and change that around. One of the community tools that I love about Rapid Eye is the principle of cancel that. So if I look in the mirror and I'm not as skinny as I want to look, and I think that and I say that, I immediately say, cancel that. Everything I eat turns to health and beauty. Okay. I'm going to say something positive that's the exact opposite of the negative that I just thought. Okay. That's a beautiful thing right there. And having an abundance, we're always going to be in abundance. And you can kind of, what's the saying here? If you want to know what you're committed to, check your results. So, what are your results in your life right now? And what do you want to shift? You have to become aware of it. Go ahead and shift that.
Yeah, I had a comment that
Yes.
we were talking about souls with stamina a little bit before the call, and that's what that showed me. I struggled with rejection and not feeling like I had a community or I had good friends in my life. And that first year I went to Souls, it was like there was an exercise we did, and it was, oh, I'm not showing up. I'm not being who I am. People aren't getting to know me. And so I'm going to feel rejected, but it's like I expect to be rejected. So that helped shift that for me. And now I have an abundance of friends and I feel a part of the community. And I was able to look at that rejection issue in a different way and change, just shift me
Yeah.
really and become a better friend. And I attracted better friends.
Yeah. Being one of your technicians, it's okay if I tell on you. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Having an issue of avoidance. Okay. Have being told when you're young that you talk too much, you're too loud, you're too this. You reined yourself in
Yeah.
and you shut yourself down. And I remember the session where we worked on that and the inner child work, and you're like, oh, I've been doing it to myself. And so once you realize that, and you can stop doing that
Yeah.
and start consciously connecting to other people, because Tanya has good things to say. Sorry, they shut that down in grade school, you know, and put you in the closet or whatever they did out in the hall,
Yeah.
because you were talking, when you were just being your exuberant young self. And we've all done that. Think about the ways that our schooling experience, maybe it was with our parents, maybe it was with our relatives and other family, but those moments where people gave you the idea that you were to be seen and not heard, or perhaps you're just too much. I had
Are you
an uncle years ago say, Lynell, you're so much. And I said, yes, I am. I am a lot. But I had a mom telling me that it was okay to be me. And see, he tried to touch me inappropriately. And I took my fist right to the crotch. Okay. And I hit him as hard as I could in the wiener. And I'll tell you, I am too much, but you're not going to do that to me. And you know what? I'm so glad that I had enough at 8, 7, 8 years old, however old I was, to do that. And I share that with you. It's kind of a vulnerable thing. But you know what? I stood up for me. I did not allow that to happen. And to me, I wish I'd had I don't know why it didn't occur to me to go tell an adult. Do you know what I mean? Didn't even occur to me. I just took care of it, I guess, in my head. It's like the time they left me at a rest stop by accident when we were traveling, and I started building myself a shelter behind the. I don't know if I thought they were never coming back, but I guess I'm an in the moment gal, and I just thought that if the prairie dogs can do it, so can I. I'm going to have to live. Where are they? They're all gone. The car was gone. And I didn't cry. And I did not go to seek the help of an adult. And I don't exactly know where I got that, but I got the idea because I was sticking up for Kelton, my autistic brother, and is, beating people up or whatever because they were doing whatever they were, if I thought they were teasing him or something. And I just got the idea from, I was just going to have to do it myself. So there you go. All right. So back at the slideshow, let's go ahead and go to the next one. Abundance is merely the universe's response to our thoughts and emotions we think and feel, and the universe provides experience or form in abundance to assist us in thinking and feeling. So if we truly are a spiritual being having a human experience, okay? And think about that next time you beat yourself up because you think you don't have enough spiritual experiences. Just laugh and go, oh, I'm here to have a human experience. Okay? Make that okay. And you can just know that you are having an experience here. Sometimes it will be abundant, sometimes it won't. But we are here to think and feel and grow. Go ahead and shift it. What we focus upon grows. So we learned that in thought. What you give energy to grows. So all of you that are here on this call tonight, you took an hour out of your time, out of your life, to focus with us here, to focus on something that will move you forward intentionally. Okay? It'll move you forward into what you do want instead of what you don't want. Okay. You are going to receive the blessings on that because it will grow. You took time out and you're here and you're feeling. And I wish I could had an hour to talk to every one of you individually because it's that exciting to connect in a community of people and say, oh my goodness, what I focus on grows. And here I am in a Zoom call with conscious aware people that give a poop. I'm trying not to swear so much. That care. They actually care about their life and other people on the planet. Okay, helping other people. They care. So go ahead and switch that. We live in a dimension of fluid creation. It is full of energy. Some energy is potential waiting. And I'm missing the lower part. Have you, anybody else got that?
Potential awaiting instructions.
Oh, I hear you. Is that Marta?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I'm
Okay.
from the,
It's
I'm
full
on
of
the phone.
energy. Some energy is potential awaiting. And then what? Oh, they're instructions. There it is. Okay, great.
Instructions.
Yeah.
It is missing.
Okay. So are you telling the universe what you really want? Are you telling them what you do
No.
want? Or are you focusing on what you don't want? Okay. So here's the diff. You go into your rapid eye session, you have a big release. You're really focusing on that. And the rest of your life, okay, spend on what you do want. So what I do is I keep a session list. When something happens during the day where I'm less than positive or I get triggered, I write it on my list and I say, I'm going to take that to my next session. But right now, I'm going to live my life and use my energy for positive. Okay. And I'm grateful for that information, but it's not what I want to live in all day long. I'd have an upset with somebody. I don't know. Somebody flipped me off on the freeway once. I was upset for hours. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't even know what the reason was. I don't even know why that was going on. And to ruminate over and over and over about that is just using my energy unwisely. So now maybe I can spend 1 minute upset instead of an hour. That's good energy management. And it's telling the whole universe what I do want instead of what I don't want. Go ahead and flip it. Okay, potential energy is potential creation. Gratitude is the focusing of attention upon a thought or emotion, which brings the thought into physical manifestation. Thereby, we experience physically all that we feel gratitude for. Energy is activated as we focus attention upon it. This is the principle of gratitude. So if you guys, I don't know, some of you are energy workers and you're way woo-woo. That's what I call you. Okay? You're thinking about your third eye and what you're focusing, what you're doing, what you're focusing on. When you think about that, sometimes you have to say, thanks for sharing the itty bitty icky committee. Who's got one? Itty bitty icky committee. Okay. You have to say, okay, thank you. I'll focus on that later. Thanks for sharing. Right now, I want to focus on this moment in life and what I do want. And what I do want is I'm going to finish this shopping happy. I'm going to smile at people. I'm going to put out a good energy. I'm going to, I'm going to let that person in front of me instead of fighting for my place in the Costco shopping line. I let a couple people in front of me the other day, and you'd thought I'd given them a gift, manna from heaven. And I thought, wow, you've been around some mean people. Okay. People, we do nice things as often as you can. Go ahead and shift it. To enjoy abundance in our lives requires only a willingness to recognize that it is our natural state. Okay, what does that mean? Our natural state says that we're the divine offspring of God, okay, having a human experience. We're meant to have what we need here. We truly are. It's important that each one of us feel connection and feel love in our lives. And you feel it by being it, by putting that out. So Tyler, I'm going to have you play that next video.
Okay.
When you form a desire, the universe does not immediately grant it. Rather, it creates a vibrational escrow account for it. The reality you desire is held as a potent potential, a fully formed probability field. This escrow account can only be released and delivered into your physical experience when your own personal energy field, your dominant thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, becomes a sustained, stable match for the vibration of that desired reality. This explains the time lag in manifestation. The universe is not testing you, it is simply waiting for you to become the person who is energetically capable of receiving what you have asked for. When you form a desire.
Okay. Any comments? Come on, Lori, have you got a comment on that one?
Just remain open. Could you hear me?
Go ahead, Marta. What was that? You're on mute, Marta, if you're trying to talk.
I believe she said we need to remain open.
Open. Thank you, David. Well, that's right. Remaining open, and when you want something and you express gratitude, and then you made an intention or you pray, whatever you do to have that manifest, we have to be a vibrational match for what we said we just wanted. So if you're always getting irritated at everybody in the, I don't know, driving, whatever, how much of your time do you spend kind of going, people suck? What is it? You get what I mean, though. Maybe it's your kids that can trigger you. Maybe it's certain family members. I don't know. But whatever it is, the minute that you notice negativity, shift it. Just say, cancel that. It doesn't matter. What I'm about is joy and happiness and being okay with I want to be a vibrational match. Okay. If I ask to win the lottery, I got to be a vibrational match, and I've asked for that a lot, but I never remember to buy a lottery ticket. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to do something when you ask for something, but you never, you got to be in alignment with it. Okay.
Can I share?
Yes.
I had one thing on there. They said something about universe doesn't give it right away, but I've had instances that the universe did give it right away, not right that second, but it was like the same day or a couple, not long after that. So it's just I guess it's when I get like really upset. It's like, okay, I've had enough of whatever it is, and I just kind of basically spiritually stomp my feet and say that's enough of that. And so I can manifest stuff pretty quickly. And I always manifest my park. It's just certain things you can just do simply. Like I manifest my park wherever I go. I'm at the front. I just came somewhere with my friend, and I said my park is going to be right there in the front. Remember, let's hold that vibration. And
Yeah,
so
I'm putting it out.
it's right in the front.
That's awesome.
I got something to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, so familiarity can be very strong, even when it's negative, and we don't realize sometimes that we're comfortable with what we're familiar with, even if it is negative. And so, taking uh, making a focus when we recognize it to say cancel that will will take action with something that we really don't want a part of our lives as being a part of us. And even if we were used to it or if we're comfortable with it, we can look at it and say, well, I really don't want that, and cancel that and just set a new pattern, or be in a different space and just actively, consciously, manifest what we do want.
Thank you, Tyler. So good to hear it in another voice. Anybody else want to share?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. So I feel that when we ask for things and we are really good friends with the universe, sometimes life shows us the stuff that we still need to work on in order to be in the right frequency. And so one has to be incredibly smart, aware, and humble to be able to notice that and go ahead and work out all of those things that becomes still blocks to our abundance.
I love it. Thank you so much. Are you in Colombia right now?
Yes, but I'm coming to
Isn't
the
it
States.
amazing? You could be that far away and we're all on a Zoom call together.
I know, it's amazing. I feel like, my God, this is my family here. How come I didn't connect
That's
before?
that's awesome. What city are you in?
I'm up in the mountains in a little town. Up, actually, I'm not in a town. I'm in the middle of the mountains alone. I mean, all I have is mountains. I have a few neighbors, but I'm not in any town.
That's
Just,
awesome.
yeah.
I'm so glad. Okay, Tyler, will you take us back to the slides? Okay, when we choose to make doing what we love the core experience in our life, we move into alignment with the universe. I must have talked to 3 people already this week who work in corporate America and what they want to do. is work in the healing arts. Isn't that great? There are so many people moving into what they do want to do with their lives. I think it's fabulous. Go ahead, next slide. Oh, and what's that saying? Do what you love, the abundance will follow. I think it's a book. Immediately, the infinite supply of energy is made available when we begin to feel the aliveness that comes with gratitude. Yeah, that's why I keep saying I'm so grateful that my mom is free of her body and out of pain and able to, she loved to dance. I mean, she was old enough to dance the Charleston, okay? So she, I know she's somewhere dancing because she
How old
loved
was
it that
she?
much.
How old was she?
90.
90. Wonderful.
Yeah, she had a lot of energy. She
I
was
want to
great.
tell you something. I wanted to talk a little bit earlier, but I was driving the car and I couldn't do both. But I stopped and pulled over so I could finish the class and listen. But I remember when you asked if people fought you to do something that was you were trying to do something good. When I wanted it to, my mother wanted to come live in my house when she was not feeling well, and she was 90 years old. And so I took care of her. But everybody and my brothers and sisters were fighting me and didn't want me to do it. They said I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I had 10 kids at home. And they said, you can't have 10 kids and take care of mother too. But what happened, it made it really easy because everybody took a shift helping take care of my mom. So we all were loving her and taking care of her and making life wonderful for her. And it was the most wonderful experience taking care of my
Yeah.
mother. So I really am grateful that you were taking care of your mother. I think it's
Yeah, it
beautiful.
was definite get to, not a have to. It was wonderful.
How
Yeah.
old was she? She died when she was 90.
Yep, just about.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Okay,
My mother died
Tyler,
when
go
she was
ahead.
92.
Oh, wow. Next slide. Thanks. And these same good feelings are felt by the people we come in contact with. We remember, it's really true, no man's an island. Your energy is affecting everyone wherever you go, even if you're not talking to them, even if you're standing in a line somewhere. It's the feelings and the energy that you are putting out that makes a difference. Next slide. The people and circumstances that support us are attracted to us. Okay. So this is why a lot of people go, Lynell, you seem like you're always picking brains. And what I mean by that is I say, hey, I have an idea, but I want to run it by you. Because I have learned the value of community. People have a lot of good ideas. And you know what? I'm so glad that I learned a long time ago. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And the people that you know other people who know other people. And I want to find out. I want to find out who can build me a new mailbox, which is happening right now. I want to find out who can, you know, if I have a question on, I don't know, a type of therapy, a type of thing, and I don't know about it. I want to find out talk to someone who has experienced that. So put it out what you want so the universe can hear you. The universe, it's like it'll take care of the details if it knows what you want. Next slide. Okay, so here's this dance of life going on here. It's beautiful, it's wonderful. And in this dance of life, you've got all thought, perception, cause and effect, choice and accountability, abundance and gratitude, health and healing, harmony and rhythm, all going on. The connection this principle has with all the others is a demonstration of the interconnections we all have to our abundance. Okay, next slide. Attraction. Oh, the people we attract are the ones who will help us by buying our products and services and recommending them to others. Okay. A lot of people say, hey, I'm trying to build my rapid eye practice. What are some things I can do? And I'm like, tell people what you do, talk to them, have an energy about it, be excited about it. I mean, I love this. David Luchetti, you're good at that. You know, when you're excited about something, you talk about it. Okay. I mean, when you were working at the men's warehouse thing and you were talking about I'm wearing different clothes than I've ever tried on in my life. You want to talk about that for a minute? What did that do for you?
Oh, so I've always loved suits, but yeah, working at Men's Warehouse and actually then starting to wear a suit every day, definitely helped instill a certain amount of confidence. You know, they say when you look good, you feel good, and man, that's just so true. So, yeah, it definitely helped. I now know a plethora of wool and linen and why you'd want to wear them and all that other fun stuff too that kind of went along with it. But yeah, just I mean, going in there every day and people going, man, you look great, and just that really does help. It kind of boosts your confidence. You go, oh wow, okay, or
Yeah.
again, just even feeling good. You're like, man, the suit for it looks really good. I'm getting great compliments. I feel comfortable. It just, yeah, it's such a boost to the self.
Just looking in the mirror when you look
Yep.
good and you say, man, I look good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's amazing. And a lot of
And then
people go, you know, my dad told me years ago, he goes, hey, he used to call me Nellie. He'd say, Nellie, if a fence looks better painted, paint it. And
yeah.
I always remembered that. And my girlfriends used to tease me because I just get up in the morning and I have a routine and I wear makeup and they go, why are you trying? You're not even seeing anybody. You're going to go work on the tractor. What are you putting makeup on for? And I said, I don't do it for anybody else but me.
Yep.
It makes me feel ready for the day, even if I'm wearing a hat and working on a tractor. Even if I'm doing that, I just get up and get ready for the day. And I feel, um, I don't know, when you feel attractive, then your attraction mode is on. It's really awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I know I called on you out of the blue. Thank you. Tyler, next slide.
I would say no worries. And if you don't mind, just a quick caveat. Another thing
Yeah.
too is when I first started, I used to wear pre-tied bow ties. And then as
Uh-huh.
I got more skills and more confidence in myself, I started learning how to tie bow ties and set different neckties. And so as you gain that confidence, your skills also gain is kind of just what I wanted to add. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well, and I noticed you started wearing a lot more color than when I first met you.
Yeah, I used to pretty much wear black.
Yeah. And it was fun. It was just fun to see my friend David try on some new things. So it's great. Okay. Think of your focus, self-love, and gratitude as sunshine and rain on the invisible seed, and then the tiny seedling of your desired outcome. So I just put in my gardens. I love that. I don't know what about it is, arranging that and deciding what we're going to grow and in which garden area is going to go where. And this year, I'm going to have a cornfield. And it's kind of a funny thing because everybody goes, why do you want corn? It's not even that good for you. And I said, you know what? Corn on the cob is if it's from heirloom seeds and it's not genetically modified. And I have a lot of good memories um, with my mom shucking corn and cooking corn at every holiday. I wanted to. I want to eat food that I have grown. And that's been a really thing in the last probably 10 years that's been fun for me because I do actually like vegetables and I do like to eat what I grow. If it's blueberries to strawberries to raspberries to, all the vegetables in the garden.
Can I
And
share,
I
Nell?
love that. Yeah, go ahead.
Remember the corn silk is really good for you too. So dry it and make tea out of it. So you can look it up
Okay.
what that corn silk is good for. But I wanted to say that the universe is like a mirror. Like whatever you look in the mirror is whatever you put in that mirror, whatever you put in front of that mirror, that's what you're going to see, and that's what it's going to reflect back to you. So the universe is always giving abundance. It's just abundance of what you're putting in that mirror, what you're putting out into the universe. So it's going to reflect back whatever it is you're putting in there. So it can't give you roses if you're putting in horse manure or whatever, just
Yeah, that's right.
so whatever you put in that mirror is what it's going to give back to you. So I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So,
So universe mirror.
yeah, Tessa, I noticed that you're on. You were here on the property a lot with mom. Is there a favorite memory that you have about talking? Because I know you guys talked for hours about skills for life. What is the thing that stands out to you? Um, I don't know, abundance and gratitude wise. Do you have anything on the edge of your memory?
Well, I think your mom was just remarkable in her own life of modeling that. Abundance. Well, she's just, I don't know what to say. I'll probably cry because it's still, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'm thinking it's not with abundance and gratitude, but one of the last things she said to me was, make sure you stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lanes.
Yeah, she got big on that right near the
Yeah.
end. Yeah. The thing that I loved, because I would walk by and I would hear you guys in there talking, and it is you guys would just be laughing hysterically. And I thought that is so much fun for me to hear my mom. And she was the consummate teacher. She was always teaching the skills for life, you know,
Yes.
and her book, the manual, Keys to the Kingdom. You have the Keys to the Kingdom that is like skills for life on crack. Okay. Quantum physics wise, if you guys desire to read more in depth about skills for life, you can order that manual because she loved quantum physics and she loved the whole law of attraction, manifesting, you know, after we had, do you remember we had, I know you weren't here right at the time it happened, but when we had that home invasion and that guy did all that $23,000 worth of damage in the Institute. And I was so upset. Do you remember I came over to tell mom about it? And her face, she goes, wonder what good is going to come from this. And I'm like, Mom, can you let me be upset for 10 minutes? You know? But that is exactly the epitome of who she is and wherever she is right now. And all the students that are getting ready for basic right now, when I talk to her, I say, you know what? Go help Mary. Go help Laura. Go help Chris. Come on, everybody that's getting ready for their Rapid Eye 5-day hands-on training so that they feel the spirit and are connected into the community. I'm hoping a lot of technicians choose to come and do their continuing ed this year in June when we have basic, because I would like these new technicians to meet all the cool people that are here in this community. So many great healers, so many of them. So as we draw near to the end, because I'm pretty stickler about only taking an hour of your times, so you'll know that and you'll come back. See the method of my madness. But I want to talk about Tyler a little bit and the songs that he's been creating, especially for each principle of Rapid Eye. And Tyler, I want to express gratitude to you. One, for your talent in music and in lyrics, okay? And how you have put together these songs that you've created, and they're good. I mean, I love them. Every week I think, oh my gosh. So if you all get a chance, please go to YouTube and find all the songs that Tyler has created, several for every principal. And I know you have one for us tonight. And I hope you can feel it in your heart, my gratitude for you. Because for many years, in our community, we're so talented. There are so many people that have tools and skills. And thank you. Thank you for helping me run this Zoom class on Thursdays. And thank you for everyone who participates. And you know that you can call me and say, hey, I'd like to teach perception next time it comes around. You can. Okay. So let me know if you want to. And I want to say, Tyler, thank you so much for taking the time that it takes to create music. I love music, and anybody who's come to training knows that. I use music in all my trainings, and I am looking at and picking some new music for Souls with Stamina Leadership this summer, and I am excited about it because it used to be when I started out, because I thought the only good music was in the 70s. That dates me, right? That dates me. But really, I felt that way. It's like all the good music was in the 70s. And I'm finding out that some of the best music right now is being created right now. It's pretty beautiful. So with that, I would like you all to hear the song this week for Abundance and Gratitude.
Yeah. So this song is one that I don't think got played a lot. It's not a new one, but here it goes.
Listen up, limbs of mine, we're breaking out of trance. You can take it literally, our reality's at hand. Oh, both the left side and the right, I'm calling to command. Let's make this bus go positive, let's do it 'cause we can. It's already playing out, my feet are in the mode. They're jumping up and down, I've told them what they need to know. This is how we say a thank you, feel it, then express. And party even more as nature takes care of the rest. Believe, 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 I already see. Arrive, 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 it's living inside me. I send joy back out many times and back to me times many, saying it with thank you, showing I got plenty. Oh, eyes and mind stem from the brain. Take a look at this. Your favorite things to hate, I hate to turn them into bliss. I know you miss your dungeon only 'cause I told you so. Now you're under brand new management and you're free to go. Heart of mine, you're keeping time, not missing any beats. It's your moment for a show, so show what it can be. I'm giving you the pulpit, the soapbox, and the hall. Fill it up with gladness and I'll join you for the ball. Believe, 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 I already see. Arrive, 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 it's living inside me. I take it many times and back to me times many, saying it with thank you, showing I got plenty. What hasn't come just yet is here and now instead. I'll make sure that my body gets appreciation in context. It takes a little love, it takes a little budget. Now the good things drawn to me are not the little kind of stuff. Arrive, 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 it's living inside me. Let's enjoy back out many times and back to me times many. Saying it with thank you, showing I got plenty. Oh, I say enjoy back out many times and back to me times many. Saying it with thank you, showing I've got plenty.
Awesome. Thank you. Tyler, can you put the link into the chat if people want to go to YouTube and watch all the songs? If you can, do it. If not, send it to me and I'll send it to everybody that was on tonight.
Can you send out what we can watch the last classes?
Yes, we can do that too. You betcha.
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch them because I don't know how to get on them.
Okay, I actually have a link for that. And Tyler, if you can send me the link to the music, I'll send that to everybody too. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming and taking time out of your life to focus in a positive way with the community. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you heard at least one thing that makes you go, oh, okay, I got this. I can be more positive in my life. I know I can. And go to your particular troubled areas and be more positive. For me, it might be driving lately. I'm going to be more positive. Yes.
Lynell.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to try calling you tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
It's
Bye,
been a
everybody.
I love you. I love you all.
Love you,
Love
Lynell.
you.
Thank you
That's
so
a
much.
wonderful class. Beautiful class.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Love
Bye.
Bye.